Then,
Start.
dear students, today we go for the new topic, the thin films and its future. I am Dr. Sivaraj Gurika, Principal, Government First Grade College, Yelburga. Now let us go for definition for the thin films. A thin film is a layer of material ranging from fractions of a nanometer, that is monolayer, to several micrometers in thickness. Thin film technology is a self-organizing structural evolution. Example, in ancient times, people already knew how to beat gold into a thin film that is less than 1 micrometer thickness with hammers and knew how to use this gold leaf for coating all kinds of stuff. Now go for the purpose of thin film development to maintain surface uniformity, to reduce the amount, that is mass, of light absorbing material, spray coating technology for superior functional medical coatings, and also to decrease the weight and bulkiness of the materials. Thin film technology. Now let us know the thin film technology. Thin film technology involves deposition of individual molecules or atoms. Uniform ultra thin film coatings onto stents, catheters, balloons, endoscopic instruments, pacemakers, heart valves, glucose monitors, sensors, medical textiles, blood collection tubes, surgical implants, orthopedic implants, and diagnostic devices. Example, for industrial thin films produced are: first one, the amorphous silicon; second one, the cadmium telluride. Properties to be considered for film thin thickness. The physical properties of a thin film are highly dependent on their thickness. Thickness measurement methods are applied during deposition, and methods by which the thickness can be determined after finishing a coating run ex situ. First one, the method gravimetric methods. Second one, optical method. That is roughness. In ultra thin films, it can influence all film properties such as mechanical, electrical, magnetical or optical properties. Roughness types, the mechanisms of their origin, roughness measurement and roughness quantification needs to be taken into consideration. Chemical properties. Conventional methods of chemical analysis as atomic emission, atomic absorption, spectral analysis, X-ray fluorescence and mass spectrometry play an important role for the production of the coating materials. Interaction of photons, electrons, ions or other particles with the coating or surface has to be analyzed. Now let us go for the deposition techniques. The deposition process is done to controllably transfer atoms from a source to a substrate. The deposition techniques are: the first one, evaporative methods; second one, blow discharge technologies; next, gas phase chemical process and liquid phase chemical formation. Now go for the chemical vapor deposition, that is CVD. The gaseous compounds react to form a dense layer on a heated substrate. The most widely deposited wear resistant coatings are TIC and TIN, chromium, carbide and alumina. Deposition temperatures are generally in the range 800 degrees Celsius to 1000 degrees Celsius. Thicknesses are limited to about 10 micrometer due to the thermal expansion mismatch stresses which develop on cooling, which also restrict the coating of sharp edge components. Now go for the advantages of this method. Advantages: high coating hardness, good adhesion if the coating is not too thick, good throwing power, that is uniformity of coating. Next, disadvantages: high temperature process, that is distortion. Next, sharp edge coating is difficult, that is thermal expansion mismatch stresses. Next one, the next disadvantage is limited range of materials can be coated, environmental concerns about process gases. Next method, physical vapor deposition, that is PVD. The low pressure coating process in which the coating flux is produced by a physical process. There are two main types. One is the evaporation, second one is sputtering. In both cases, the source material is a solid, that is metal or ceramic. A reactive gas may be used in the deposition chamber to deposit compounds, coatings from a elemental source or maintain the stoichiometry of coatings from compound sources. Though thinner layers are used in microelectronics and thicker layers are used for high temperature. Now let us go for the advantages. The first advantage, the excellent process control, low deposition, second one low deposition temperature, third one dense adherent coatings, fourth one elemental or alloy and compound coatings possible. Now go for the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is vacuum processes with high capital cost. Second one, limited component size treatable. Third one, relatively low coating rates. Fourth one, poor throwing power without manipulation of components. Now go for the next technology, that is the ultrasonic nozzle technology. The first one, low velocity soft spray with minimal overspray, saves up to 80% in coating material. Independent control of process parameters including flow rates, spray velocity, drop size and deposition. Precise control over a wide range of flow rates, non-clogging, repeatable performance, and next, choice of drop size depending on nozzle frequency, that is the drop sizes range from 18 to 49 microns. Next, deagglomeration of particles in suspension due to ultrasonic vibration. Now go for the thin film advantages. The first one, simple fabrication. Second, requires low fabrication temperature, that is 300 degrees Celsius. And next one, manufacturing requires little materials, thin cell to crystalline thickness, that is 1 to 300. Flexible or non-breakable. Next, high voltage can be obtained. No infrastructure needed to support cells. Cell can double as beading material, roofing tiles or walls, etc. Where can we apply it? Thin film batteries. Thin film printing technology is being used to apply solid state lithium polymers to a variety of substrates to create unique batteries for specialized applications. Thin film batteries can be deposited directly onto chips or chip packages in any shape or size. Flexible batteries can be made by printing onto plastic, thin metal foil or paper. Now go for thin film solar cells, also called a thin film photovoltaic cell, is a second generation solar cell that is made by depositing one or more thin layers or thin film of photovoltaic material on a substrate such as glass, plastic or metal. Thin film solar cells are commercially used in several technologies, including cadmium tellurides, copper, indium, gallium, diselenides, and amorphous and other thin film silicon. Now let us go for the structure. Here, the structure includes transparent conducting coating and lights, anti-reflection coating, junction formed between two semiconductor materials of opposites and substrates and ohmic contacts, bottom p-type absorber layer formed by a second semiconductor material and top n-type window layer formed by first semiconductor material. Targeted coating of side walls, layering of chemistries, polymers or clotting agents. Common materials sprayed includes heparin, silicone and EDTA. Nozzle design allows atomizing surface to reach the inner diameter lengths. Fully automated control of electronics, custom multiple nozzle systems for high value production. Soft low velocity spray will not collect on base of tubes. Now go for orthopedic implants. Thin film coatings of antimicrobial agents or bone growth enhancing solutions onto rods, screws, plates or joint replacements. Low velocity spray readily adheres to all surfaces. Ability to adjust coating morphology characteristics. Tight drop distribution uniformly coats any shape. That is the use in the medical field. Now go for micro encapsulation. This include targeted drug delivery, slow release, pharmaceuticals and nano encapsulation. This is the micro encapsulation structure. Now go for the what are the application means the thin film market demands in the market. That is in the let us go for our diagram, that is the graph. The billion in terms of the billion versus dollars versus the year, the growth of the thin film technology or the applications. That is the brown color includes the other applications and the blue one military and emergency, the dark blue consumer electronics and the residential building applications, that is the the grey color, and commercial and industrial building applications and the large projects and utilities. In 2009, to 2015, we see the applications that is more used in the military and emergency cases and as usual also in the medical field. Now go for the future of the thin films. What are the features? The nature's solution to thin film cells, developing molecules out of organic compounds like carbon and hydrogen. Next, super thin film about 100 nanometers thick can be applied as a paint, replaces heavy metals currently being used in the cells, creates a biodegradable, almost natural cell. Thank you.